Now that we've kind of got the whole drum picture together, Colton and I are feeling like we should just kind of have a little bit of a review about our polarity choices because the snare drum's feeling a little funny to us. If you would just go back to playing kick, snare, hi-hat, we're just going to go through the polarity switches one more time. So let's just start with, let's just go back to just the kick and snare, solo it up.
Sure.
I'll put it on the vocals. I mean, that feels more focused and the bottom end's a bit better, right?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Can you just hit the kick drum, Brian? Let's just solo up the. Let's see. Let's just solo up the. That feels better too. Okay, Brian, would you go back to playing kick, snare, hi-hat? Let's put the room mic in too, because maybe that was throwing it off.
Sure. Which?
The mono, the 87.
Yeah. Feels good as it is.
All right. Well, let's just listen to everything and let's just do a little bit of recording here. Hey Brian, would you hit just the kick drum? And just the snare drum? Thanks, bud. Thank you. What it was feeling like is that once we got everything going, the snare drum was a little bit out. So we wanted to just kind of go through the polarity one more time and check everything. And it feels like we've sort of revised the early decision to the way that the overheads and the snare drum are with the rest of the drum kit. So I've just recorded just some segments of kick, snare, hi-hat. If we could just go look at the kick drum, I'm pretty sure we're going to find...
One we just recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just the kick drum, if we kind of expand this, that's like the polarity of everything kind of looks like it's matching. Oh, although
Dr. Sample, which
yeah,
we can flip that here.
Okay, but what we decided that this sounded better that way, which can be okay, because especially with room mics as the distance gets different from the drum kit, almost all the close mics are a similar distance from the kick drum. So those matter a lot more that they're in agreement. Sometimes when a microphone is across the room, the way the low frequency develops and is captured, the polarity here where the initial transient energy is negative, that can be okay just because at that point you're more concerned about with the low frequencies away from the drum lining up as opposed to, because if we flipped it and corrected it so it looked correct or it was pushing the speaker on that particular track, then it might throw the whole overall sound off. So, Brian, if you would play a kick, snare, hi-hat again, we're going to just check a couple more of these tracks. Let's flip the Dr. Sample. Let's mute this.
Okay.
And then let's flip the Dr. Sample.
So this is as it was here.
That feels better.
Yeah.
Can you turn? Can we? Let's, so the difference is when we flipped it on the desk, the low end gets deeper and just the focus of the snare drum and the whole drum kit gets a bit better. So now we're going to check out our decision to leave the mono room, the far mic, as it is. I'm just going to turn up the playback of that particular channel. In the case here where we correct the polarity so that visually it looks better, all the low end and size of the room goes away. Just because of where we've decided to put the microphone in the space, the low frequencies line up better with it being flipped like that, or out of polarity. So, okay.
I feel good.
The thing is like, this is, when you're in a strange room, this is a great room, but it's not familiar to us, so it's just kind of sometimes need to do a little extra homework.